John, St. Mark's is embarking on a significant project. At our recent annual general meeting, the focus was on the office. Can you talk a little bit about why we're looking at the office first?
At last year's AGM, we initially presented that we had an option to do this project in phases. And at the AGM, I explained that if we did it in phases, which the plans are set up to do, that's certainly possible, but it would be more expensive. And we agreed last year that we would do it in one shot, kaboom, the whole project. Now, we needed, because of the deplorable situation that state that the offices, our old offices were in, we needed to demolish those. And our clergy and our church staff are now working in a temporary office space. There's a little video which you can access on the same website that you used to access this one, showing the state of these temporary offices. They're small, cramped, cluttered. There's a lot of noise. The photocopier machine is in there, and if you listen to it, we actually have all of the sound effects of that environment as well. And we have people coming in and they need to talk personally, and they often have, you know, troubling things that they need to work out with our clergy, and the photocopier is going, and you can hear the paper being dispensed from the bathroom, and it's a difficult environment to do this type of work in. Plus, our church staff, our clergy and our staff are here all week long. I mean, we show up on Sunday, but this place operates 7 days a week. And the truth of the matter is, the reason we're so happy and proud to be part of St. Mark's is because of all of the activities which take place all week long. You know, there's a whole list of things which occur. You know, these guys are doing outreach, they're meeting with people, there's a big list of them, and you'll see that on the video as well. We need an effective, solid office space, and it's a priority. And so we've decided to revisit the phased approach and do this first phase now.
Obviously, John, on a project like this, cost is a big factor. Can you elaborate a little on the cost for the project in general, but in particular on the office part of it?
At last year's AGM, I showed projected costs for this project. And the overall project would cost last year a bit better than $1.2 million. We also showed a projected cost for the office space of around $250,000-ish. Now, if you wanted to build a house last year and you held off, you said, I'm going to wait, and you decided to build it this year, well, contractors are costing more, they're charging more money, the cost of their living has gone up, the cost of the materials has gone up, everything has gone up. So on average, the cost of constructing a building goes up about, on average, 10% per year. So this year, I showed revised numbers reflecting that increase of 10%. So the number for the overall project now, if we were able to lock in our contractors and have them sign a contract with us, would be about $1.5 million. The cost of doing the office space, around $300,000.
Reverend Tom, the cost of the project is about $1.5 million. In terms of the office part of it, can you talk a little bit on plans to raise the money for that piece?
John indicated that the cost to do the offices is going to be $300,000. We've arrived at a manner in which we might be able to meet that amount of money. And what we hope to do is to raise $250 per square foot. That is the total cost of the offices will be $300,000, and we've divided that by the 1,200 square feet and arrived at the figure, $250. Now, we would like for people who can to give far more than that, and there are some who cannot meet that amount. So we will have to, we have to keep that in mind as we move forward. We hope that we might be able to launch this more fully in the gathering in the fall of the year.
Reverend Tom, obviously people are going to have questions about the project, and in particular about the startup with respect to the office area. They may be immediate questions, but they may be questions that will come up to them as they move along. What forums will there be, and what manners can these questions be addressed to people that are responsible for the project, and allow these people to get answers?
Yes,
to
we
the
hope
questions?
to put the questions and answers up on the web, and also distribute them around the church so that people can, when they come in, can see them. We hope that we might be able to give full answers to all the questions and make people happy with the answers that we give. The other thing is, if anyone has questions, they can ask me or any member of the committee or any of the clergy any questions that they might have, and we'll try to answer them as best we know how.